Let's relax with a little bit of stadium and then maybe do some more tower climb.
Tournament Challenge Cup Master Ball. The opening blows are about to be exchanged in the
I was literally thinking to myself, I better get an Aerodactyl lead. Why is it I always get an Aerodactyl lead and he gets a Scizor? I kid you not. Every time I get the perfect Pokemon, Aerodactyl, I always get a Scizor lead. Cloyster's okay. If he has Clamp, we're in trouble. Stealing is not good. It's more damage. Let's hear Hydro Pump or Surf, please. No Waterfall, no Clamp. Did he endure or did I endure? Why? This might actually 3 KO me too. What purpose do you have to endure? He's got to be Clamp if he's endure. No, I'm Surf. That's surprising. Endure Surf surprises me. I probably have Toxic though. Thankfully we lived. We definitely died in the next Metal Claw, or Steel Wing, I hope. Thankfully we kill. And now if anything comes out, we can go to Aerodactyl. Scyther. Even Gyarados, actually. We can definitely switch on to Gyarados. He might go for Surf if he has Gyarados. What's up? I have not seen a Xatu in a hot minute. Probably a Psychic. Might have Confusion. Confusion definitely kills. For Psychic. Might be Psychic. He said great hit, so I'm assuming it's Psychic. I live one more Psychic for sure. Crit Wing Attack. Does that kill? Nope. Could have been Takedown. No, it wasn't Takedown. It wasn't Steel Wing. Definitely Wing Attack. I'm gonna look for another move here. I'm gonna lose a Continue if I don't find Ancient Power right now. Good. I just wanted to take the risk so that I can find Ancient Power in case his last is Scyther or Charizard. Would he go Charizard if he had Xatu? I think he'd go Charizard if he had Cloyster. Crobat. Crobat can't kill me with anything except for Stealing, but I can certainly waste time. If I'm faster and I get a stat boost, I live whatever hit. I was faster. That could have been a crit. Nope. Big attack won't do it. Berry Juice will not help him. If I had Berry Juice, I would have activated it during Psychic. Perfect start. And Cloyster's actually... Cloyster's pretty dynamite Pokemon for the next fight, actually. What sucks is Cloyster is slower than things like Aerodactyl, of course. Everything's slower than Aerodactyl. But it's probably slower than Donphan. And if it is, that kind of sucks. It's definitely slower than Nidoking, and definitely slower than Nidoqueen. But Cloyster can have a lot of really good fights here because it can live 2 Earthquakes. And if he leads with anything that isn't Aerodactyl and sets with the Sandstorm, I won't take any Sandstorm damage, so I won't die to 2 Earthquakes after a Sandstorm. I might even 2 Earthquakes and 2 Sandstorms, actually. We'll see. What's funny is, if I had this team composition, I'm just guessing right now, I might have maybe an Electric type in my 3rd slot. If I have this team composition, my code would tell me I'd win this fight, this run 100%. Nidoqueen, not good. Nidoqueen can also have Thunder Punch, if I'm not mistaken. Fire Punch is not great either. Sandstorm makes sense. I do live 2 Sandstorms and an Earthquake. I might live 1 Earthquake from a non-Dawn fan. Maybe I live, might not even die, actually. Yeah, that's bad. Bleh. We'll see. I take an Earthquake. Easily. Sandstorm, Sandstorm, that's 25%. Earthquake. 30, 40%? I'm gonna call it 40%. No, 35. So I'm at yellow. I'm at like 35, 45 HP percent. Which means I'm at about 70 or 80 HP percent, maybe 90. Because Cloyster typically has just under 200 HP. Kabutops. 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 Switch is actually very smart here because if his last is Rhydon, Dawn Fan, or Steelix or Golem, Cloyster wins, and I need Cloyster to be the final hit. I could have Electric type here. Psychic threat, even better. This is a dynamite team. Holy crap. Team's so perfect you'd think I cheated. I knew what all my Pokemon were. Because now he doesn't have a Giga Drain switch in. If I find Sunny Day or Solar Beam, that's fine too. Psychic is not terrible either. He's faster. I will be taking 1 more Sandstorm. Psychic. Psychic can have either Solar Beam or, I think, Razor Leaf maybe. I could also be Leech Seed or Stun Spore or something really awkward. I'm pretty sure Psychic to a KO's Kabutops. And I do. May have been a Speed tie. I might be Quick Claw. He might be Quick Claw. I'm gonna wager I'm Quick Claw. Which leads me to believe I have Solar Beam, because Quick Claw Solar Beam makes sense. It may be faster to Psychic twice. I would Psychic twice on a Golem.
The visibility has improved down on the field. Look at that swagger. Oh, it's
I hope that he went for Swagger, not me.
It healed itself with
Oh
a bitter
no,
berry.
it's bad. Earthquake?
What'll it do?
Well done. That kill.
That's a hit. Yes, it's a hit. Oh, it has no strength left.
I swaggered the Rhydon.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of
So my Psychic is left and my Swagger is right.
back
Pretty
for
funky.
another go.
We should be faster, 100% faster.
Number of remaining Pokemon
And we
is
definitely
2
kill.
to 1. Now one more.
Wham! Yep. Hey, that sounds like Muck. Maybe that was actually Muck and not Rhydon. I'm making a joke. It's definitely Rhydon. When he said it was Rhydon, but it would be funnier if he led Rhydon and I knew it was Rhydon and I said it was Muck. That would be a funnier joke. I'm gonna stop talking now. Good build. Missed out on the continue, and it took a little bit of time to get there, but we've got a good team of Pokemon on our shoulders. Alright, our bottom row is full of so many potential Pokemon. One of them's definitely going to be Electric type, and if it's not, we're fine. None of them are going to be Ground types, so I'm going to forego the Aerodactyl lead, and we're just going to go the entire bottom row. Maybe we find an Electric type.
Battles here in Pokemon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the 3rd round.
Electrode. Definitely not Tentacruel. Houndoom.
They go
Not
into
good.
battle.
If I find Mirror Coat, though, it's good.
A sharp attack.
We just find Thunder.
Oh, that's a miss.
And we missed Thunder. What does he go for?
There it goes.
Crunch.
Great hit.
Crunch. 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 Crunch.
Battle continues.
I definitely lose this fight.
A furious attack. Oh my.
Regardless of hitting that, I definitely lose this fight because it wouldn't have killed, and I died of Crunch.
There's the attack.
on the next hit.
That inflicted some damage. One Pokemon is still capable of going up.
Really?
But the other one looks tired.
Oh no.
Vicious attack. Hit! That was good.
Could have paralyzed. Nope.
That's a hit. Oh,
Wouldn't actually be terrible if I lost here. The sooner I'd lose would be better though. I most likely have a Psychic or a Gengar, maybe a Dark type going into this second Pokemon. I could have a Fighting type. Heracross would be the worst.
Oh, it's Donphan.
Donphan would be really good. Donphan is in fact the only ground type. No, I could have Steelix. But Donphan was the only ground type I could expect to have, since I have Aerodactyl.
That's it.
Aerodactyl blocks Rhydon and Golem from being my Pokemon.
There's the shot. Yes, it's a hit.
Strength Donphan. Can't complain.
The heated action
Strength is okay. It's better than Horn Attack, I'll give you that.
What's this?
But I would far more appreciate an Earthquake.
Hang on, Earthquake. That's it.
And also Double Edge is a pretty good move to have for Donphan. Double Edge over Earth or Strength. But of all the moves that aren't Double Edge, Strength is definitely the best. Slightly weaker than Takedown, but can't miss. Stronger than Horn Attack, Fury Attack, Tackle.
Oh, it's Lapras.
Now it's time to lose this fight. Could crit Earthquake. I don't think it would kill, but I think he's faster anyway. Could miss Hydro Pump, Blizzard.
A gust of icy wind.
Could have missed that ice, but like I said.
Down it
This is okay. My last is more than likely a Fire type. Houndoom actually makes sense on this team.
There's only one
Houndoom would be a good Pokemon here. Arcanine, any Fire type really. Flareon makes more sense.
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Houndoom, exactly Houndoom.
Pokemon now.
Very well-rounded team.
Pokemon faces two.
Very well-rounded team. This is interesting.
What next? The hit glanced right off.
Ember?
Hydro Pump. It's
Good.
super effective.
Alright. Our Houndoom sucks. Our Donphan's okay.
That settles this battle.
Electro needs to hit moves. Do we lead? Donphan. Do you want Aerodactyl? Aerodactyl's actually a perfect lead. Aerodactyl is a perfect lead because it covers Houndoom, and it weakens Ice types, and it outspeeds everything into a KO's nothing, except for Poliwrath. It dies to most hits, so we won't get our Continue back. And Electro doesn't switch into anything very nicely, but it is an option. Any prior damage on Lapras for Electro to kill with Thunder. Gonna pick Exeggutor just because having a Razor Leaf switch in would be okay. But I am ridiculously weak to Ice.
Pokemon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the
Maybe he
third
leads Jinx.
round.
Good, good. If I get a boost, I can win this fight. Outright.
Oh, when a proud
Boosted Ancient Power will
Pokemon-
kill Lapras. He's switching to a Water type, I would imagine, not a Ground type.
Oh, it's Lapras.
Lapras dies to 2 hits. Hydro Pump does kill me though,
There's the attack.
so I really need to boost it.
That struck home. It jacked up a couple of stats at once. How will this Pokemon switch
It's been fun, Lapras. You did good. It was a good switch, good effort.
A furious attack.
That definitely kills because the announcer didn't say the name of the move.
Oh, knockout.
Ooh, I got a message on Slack that I need to answer. Good thing I have 4 hours before I have to do anything related to Team Fortress 2.
Oh, it's Politoed.
Politoed. Because of my stat raise, I have no reason to switch.
The number of remaining Pokemon is
I've used 2 Ancient Powers. This will be my 3rd. I love a Surf. Definitely live a Waterfall.
That's it.
I should live a Hydro Pump. Let's see what we get.
Jacked up a couple of stats at once. How will this Pokemon switch up the battle?
It's been fun, Lapras. You did good. It was a good switch. Good effort.
A furious attack.
Please don't tell me you crit.
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle.
+2, baby.
There's the attack. Yes, it's a hit. Oh, it has no strength left.
My boy Aerodactyl is getting his moment.
Way of stopping this incredible
Never thought I'd actually get to use this thumbnail.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Already know what thumbnail I'm going to be using.
Pokemon now.
No avoiding it. Aerodactyl just soloed the entire water team.
A sharp attack.
Jacked up a couple of stats at once.
The last Pokemon goes down.
You know you're going to be seeing that rainbow Aerodactyl on the thumbnail now, unless something miraculous happens later on in this run. But I'm already giving an MVP to Aerodactyl. I think I have one wing attack, one fly, and I don't think I have an ancient power thumbnail for Aerodactyl. I have one for Kabutops. So this will be perfect. Getting the rainbow boosts Aerodactyl. And Aerodactyl is good for literally every other fight for this run, and in fact, Cloyster, Electrode, Aerodactyl is perfect for so many of these fights. I'm a little... Actually, I should have picked Exeggutor. Definitely should have picked Exeggutor over Cloyster, because Exeggutor has Psychic. This could be bad, actually. Probably not. Yep. Yep. Yep.
They're ready to go.
Certainly are.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
I wonder if Electrode knows Attract. Do you think Electrode ever gets interested in other Pokemon? Maybe?
What's the opening game?
Nice dodge.
That caused no damage.
Worst case
at
scenario,
all.
he has a Dodrio. Maybe even a Xatu.
Switched out Pokemon
Or even an
there.
Aerodactyl, actually. But
Oh, look. There is a
wonderful
sudden
rain dance for
downpour.
me. I forgot where my Earthquake was, and I went for Strength.
Hit. That was good.
But that actually worked out for the best, in case he did go, he might explode here.
They're both
That was for the best, in case he did switch to a Flying type, like Gyarados.
This Pokemon is
I swear, if he goes to a Gyarados right now, dot forfeit so fast.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
Okay, so
There's the attack. Great hit.
Snorlax's goal here is to freeze me. Or Dynamic Punch Confuse.
Will this Pokemon switch affect the
I can make
flow of
an argument for switching, but he might have Ice Punch, so I don't want to throw away
There
Aerodactyl.
it goes. That's it.
Which is funny because my Donphin is the only way I can beat Electrode.
It used its attraction. Hey, it became attracted to the opponent. There's a big age difference between the two combatants.
I'm gonna risk it. I think a smart move is to switch.
It appears to be
Yep.
attracted to the
I think a smart
other
move would have been to
Pokemon.
switch here.
How's that? It withstood
Icy Wind.
naturally.
Okay. Icy Wind is fine. It's very weak,
Speed is down.
and my speed does not matter. Snorlax can outspeed me now, which would suck, especially if he has Headbutt or Body Slam.
Capable of going on,
But the other one looks tired. I was like, why aren't you doing anything? Game, please.
This Pokemon is very much attracted
We definitely
by
switch
the
now.
opponent. What's this?
Perfect. So because Snorlax might be faster than me now,
The target is
he might
sinking
get off of
further.
Icy Wind.
The rain finally stopped.
And stops. Good.
Now that the heavy downpour has finally stopped, the field has returned to
Go
normal.
Arrow. We wing attack.
The trainer
Maybe
switched
Ancient Power.
Pokemon.
And then we go back to Donphan after Electrode comes out.
Pokemon is back for another
If we get a
go.
boost, I'm definitely switching still. Nobody
What'll
now.
it do? It's not very
Yep.
effective.
It's exactly what I was going for.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon
The AI doesn't want to go for Icy Wind after it's slowed me down.
ancient power?
It wants to slow me down and then headbutt me,
Yes,
so it can flinch me.
going down.
That was that Snorlax's goal. It's one lot in life.
What Pokemon will appear next? The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2.
This should be good.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Good. Good.
What next?
Good.
That caused no damage at all. How will this Pokemon switch to
Best case scenario, he has a
low
Blissey on the
attack?
end. Acceptable is a Kingscone.
It started raining heavily.
Worst case scenario is a Poliwrath.
Hang on, earthquake. That had to hurt.
Although I think if he had a Poliwrath, he would have doubled out after Electrode.
Oh, and down it goes.
After Electrode came out, I'm pretty sure he would have doubled because it covers my Ancient Power if I stay in, and it covers my Dawn Fan if I switch, and it beats Cloyster.
Just one Pokemon remains.
Ursaring would be rough.
Oh, it's Heracross. This
Heracross
the
is
last
tolerable.
Pokemon. The number of
A lot of switching, but we gotta
Pokemon
continue.
is 3 to 1.
We've got a perfect team going into the next fight.
This
Bar
Pokemon
Houndoom.
is switching out.
Actually, Houndoom's a perfect switch in for. Actually, I know my exact team now. Houndoom covers Exeggutor on the next fight.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
If this Heracross Ancient Powers, we're in trouble.
What now?
Good miss.
No, that
What I meant to say is if this Heracross endures, we lose time.
What impact will Pokemon switch have on the
I'm
battle?
interested to know why that Electrode decided to put up rain.
Wing attack.
Perfect. No endure. I'm really curious, genuinely curious, why the Electrode thought putting up the rain before switching was a good idea. It's very bizarre to me. Slub fight, but we are rolling and continues right now, and if we can steamroll these last few fights, we could break a sub 45 pace. No chance of getting a sub 40 pace. We had a death, and we wasted a lot of time on these fights. These fights need to go flawlessly for me to get a good time. Actually, a flawless run would be something short of 35 minutes. Aerodactyl should sweep this entire fight, especially if I get a boost again. But we have Houndoom for Exeggutor. And we have Donphan for every other fire type. But Houndoom covers every other fire type, so... I'd love to leave Donphan because Donphan guarantee kills any fire type. Except for Charizard, actually. But Charizard's very rarely a lead. Usually a grass type or a fire type. If it's a grass type, he's all grass. Rapidash. We got speed Rapidash. We got speed everything, except for Electrode.
There it goes.
Crit. Nope.
The sunlight has turned
That
on.
was expected.
There's a big
And, like I said, if he goes Exeggutor, we have Houndoom, the ultimate switch-in.
wing attack.
Question is, do I look for Crunch? I could have Feint Attack even. Do I look for Crunch, or do I take a Sun-boosted Ember? Sun-boosted Ember is still weaker than Bite. Not Bite. Yeah, Bite.
To be prepared.
Sun-boosted Ember is still weaker than Bite. So, Feint Attack,
Oh,
Crunch,
it's Ninetales.
all stronger. It was Ninetales, perfectly for me. Ninetales has Iron Tail.
Continue.
I haven't taken any damage.
Vicious attack.
If he misses or I get a boost, we're safe.
Protected. What's this?
Nope.
That didn't accomplish much.
Hopefully no burn. That was Fire Blast. We need H-Power twice for Ninetales.
Continue.
Ninetales is just a teensy-weensy bit
A
bulky.
show of ancient power. Yes, it's a hit. Oh,
Tiniest bit bulky.
knockout.
And his last should be a grass type. I'm guessing Victory Bell
Is there any way of stopping this incredible
with like Razor Leaf or something.
Oh, it's Victory Bell. This is the last Pokemon.
He'd go to a grass type if he had a Meganium or a Venusaur or an Exeggutor, because they would have Solar Beam, or at least an Iron Tail coverage. If he goes to another fire type,
There's the shot.
his last has to be a weak grass type, and there's only one, and that's Victory Bell.
There's the attack.
Could kill me.
That
Could not
inflicted
kill me.
some damage. The sunlight has grown weaker. With the harsh sunlight softening, the battle conditions
Perfect fight once again from Aerodactyl. Soloing an entire fight.
Now one more. Out of there.
Out of there. Yeah, Aerodactyl's one weakness is Scizor, basically. Scizor and Steelix. Donphan and or Cloyster covers that. So our team is always going to be Aerodactyl, Cloyster, Electrode. Electrode could have Rain Dance. That would be a great move for all parties involved. I know he should have 3 continues, which means 0 problems for the next 3 fights. Especially because we have an OK Water type, Cloyster, with an OK Electric type, Electrode, and the best Pokemon in the game, Aerodactyl. Let's see how things pan out. Electabuzz is an acceptable, or Electrode, Exeggutor. Exeggutor is an acceptable alternative to
Leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
Mr. Electrode here with Psychic. Electabuzz. I do not deal with Electabuzz very well. I do not deal with Electabuzz very well at all.
Here's the first move. That's
I
it.
should pick Donphan for this fight instead of Aerodactyl.
Here it comes. Thunder.
Miss?
Oh, that's a miss.
Nice.
It's a fierce.
I don't live after a boost if I get one. I think he lives 2 Ancient Powers.
How's that? Hit. That was good.
Double miss for the fans.
Oh, what's this? That's
fine.
right
NBD.
Wow.
Single hit brings it down.
That
Do not want to find Explosion.
new Pokemon.
It'll be a disaster.
Oh, it's
It's an actually really good argument right now for,
Avenge the honor of his fallen comrade.
I'm gonna take a risk here because if I lose, it's faster for me to lose.
But the other one looks tired.
I'm expecting him to go to a ground type here, and I can't afford. Cloyster can take a hit, but I can't afford it. So, I'm just gonna go hard Cloyster and see what he does. Rip.
That's it.
Stayed.
Oh, no.
It's a good chance I could win this fight on my own
Like that.
with Electrode. I'd need a pretty good compensation.
Is there any
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for it.
incredible
I was gonna reset here
Pokemon?
for time,
This Pokemon is rejoining
but it doesn't hurt to look at what he's got on the horizon.
last Pokemon. It's down to one
I can also
Pokemon
even look for
against
moves like
3.
Rain Dance, Mirror Coat. See what happens.
What now? No, that isn't
Or was
good.
that miss 2 rounds ago, buddy?
What's this?
Miss?
That's just too much. The crowd's excitement.
I really should be quitting and resetting because I know what team I'm gonna pick.
What'll it do?
If this misses, we quit.
Yes, it's a hit. There it is.
Alright. I went for the double in case he had a ground type. I had a relatively safe switch in Cloyster if he had any ground type,
Here next.
but on the off chance, I just wanted to go for it.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
Snorlax, we definitely quit.
The heated
We definitely quit and we definitely picked Donphan. Woo! Snorlax. Woo. Alright, what happens if he picks a grass type? What happens if he picks a grass type, though? I can't break grass types. Do I double down on Aerodactyl? Donphan lead 100%. 100%. What happens if he picks a grass type? We're going Arrow over Electrode. I'm not worried about water types in particular. Actually, I should be worried about water types in particular. Man, that's a tough composition. I could deal with ground types relatively easy. I should have picked Electrode over Cloyster. Magmar?
There it goes. Great hit.
Fire Blast didn't burn. Definitely Magmar. Dies to this.
Hang on.
What if he goes Snorlax?
Drill the weakness.
I'm really weak to grass now. Well, not terribly weak. I still have Aerodactyl, but I'm really weak to ground types. No, I have Cloyster. What am I weak to?
Right off the bat.
I'm weak to an electric type on the back.
Oh, it's Meganium.
Grass type. That's what I was weak to. No, I have Aerodactyl. What am I talking about? I keep saying what I'm weak to, and then I'm like, wait, no, I have a counter for that. If it's Iron Tail,
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
if it's Solar Beam, we could be in for a ride. Wing Attack doesn't kill in 2 hits.
Oh, it's
Iron Tail does. Especially after a little bit of Giga Drain damage or anything.
How's that? I like that.
No crit is good. Moment of truth.
What impact
What sucks is we need to stall this Meganium out of Giga Drains so that either Cloyster or Donphan can revenge it.
There's the attack. That struck home.
If he Giga Drains here, we're in fine shape.
There's the attack. The hit lands
As
right
long as he doesn't crit, we should be all set to win this fight. Maybe with a continue. If his last is Snorlax, I'm a little suspicious of us winning comfortably. Fire Blast does a lot of damage to Donphan.
vicious attack. There it goes.
That was a crit.
Oh, it
Nice.
has no strength
Good crit to
left.
get. There are very select few crit announcer sounds. There it goes is 100% a crit sound. There are some sounds that are crits and just max damage.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
Snorlax.
It's down to
I
the
took 2
last
Giga Drains.
Pokemon now.
I think we ancient power up. I'm okay with losing a continue here.
What's next? That was a glancing blow. There's the shot. That didn't accomplish much. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
I definitely stand.
What's this? That did little damage. Ah, it can't move. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
I'll stay in. I was gonna switch to Cloyster here and then do a double into Donphan, but if he's gonna miss, I win.
What'll it do?
So I'll make him miss here,
A light
and then he's definitely in range of Earthquake.
There it is. Hyper Beam. That's it.
Okay. Well, Donphan wins now, so don't really care about continuing this fight. Still have 2.
What will be the next Pokemon?
And we'll see if Earthquake actually killed, because if it did, this was the right play. I went Cloyster. I actually just lost.
It's a fierce
I lost a lot of time. I didn't lose, but I lost a lot of time.
What now?
Nice win.
A light hit. Oh, its speed is down.
Let's see our last. Are we double team? Are we toxic?
We're seeing the final
Ooh,
act
he's
in
weak
this
though.
match.
I shouldn't have done that. No! Hyper Beam, please!
Uh-oh,
Wait,
it
it's
started
okay.
raining
Well, now, Cloyster's really good. Miss?
There it goes. It's super
Hit
effective.
Dynamic Punch. Now I waste time with the rain.
The crowd's
Okay, but
excitement
anyway.
is building from
Rain Dance Cloyster now
back.
complements my Electrode very nicely.
It's utterly huge.
I might die to Hyper... I definitely die to Hyper Beam at this range. But we win this fight unless he's Quick Claw, Dynamic Punch.
Hit that one
I
good.
lost a lot of time this fight because I forgot I led Donphan.
Knockout.
And because I didn't stop to listen to the announcer say, hey, it's the end of the fight. But we gained valuable information, which is going to be actually 100% crucial for this fight. Because now I know that Cloyster has Rain Dance, I can use Cloyster to set up Rain Dance, and then Electrode will be able to do his cleanup thing. What are you? I was like, why am I not pressing buttons? It's the rain. We were on the rain screen.
Now one more. Out of there.
Yeah, I was gonna guess out of there, but whatever.
There are no more remaining Pokemon.
Ugh. I really wonder if that's gonna be a time save in the 7th fight, as opposed to not exploring other moves with Cloyster. On several different reasons. One, if I didn't go to Cloyster at all, I'd save a minute and a half, we'll say, 2 minutes. If I don't go Cloyster, I save 2 minutes. If I go Cloyster, use Icy Wind, and then Surf, I kill him, never find Rain Dance. That loses the most time, probably. That saves only a minute by killing him now, and then no Rain Dance going into the next fight. So, I'm pretty much tied. My hands are tied. I have to use Cloyster and Electrode. We lead Aerodactyl. I don't want to leave Donphan because I actually have no Psychic switch-ins if I pick Donphan over Aerodactyl.
Look ready for more.
So I'd rather hit twice and not kill than hit once and die. Ooh. Gengar. Okay. Definitely Gengar. Could have Thunder. Could have Zap Cannon. Ice Punch.
Here's the first move.
Or Giga Drain.
Great hit.
Let's just get a boost, huh? Nope. Okay.
There's the shot. That had
Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch to a kills. Cloyster loses to that, actually. Cloyster really loses to that.
What now? That's it.
Need a boost here. Rip.
There. Thunder Punch. Drill the weakness. Oh,
Good news. Electrode can kill.
that KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
Emphasis on the word can.
Oh, it's Electrode.
Bad news.
It used its held item to restore HP.
Bad
They're both
news.
hanging tough.
Need a hit.
Here it comes. Thunder. That was good.
No big deal. NBD.
It has no strength.
No ground types. That's a good sign. Could have Umbreon, could have Houndoom. Houndoom would be a threat for Cloyster, namely. In fact, if he goes Houndoom right now, I could lose.
Pokemon.
Because I can't hard switch into Cloyster.
Oh, it's Executor.
If he has Executor, then we're really in trouble.
2 Pokemon remain.
Let's see if we have Mirror Coat or Rain Dance.
Oh, look.
Yeah, Rain Dance. So we don't even need Cloyster anymore.
What's this?
Giga Drain.
Great hit.
Giga Drain is good. Giga Drain is good vibes, man.
Sparks are flying.
Alright, we Thunder here.
Competitor.
We outspeed
What'll it do?
Cloyster, so... Do we try and get the clutch kill with Cloyster? Or with Electrode here? Kill with Explosion or Hyper Beam?
Yes, it's
Could
a
find
hit.
Swift. He's healing back a lot of that, actually. Do we go for the damage? Because of the chance to paralyze, I think it's better to Thunder here.
There's the attack. That didn't accomplish.
Chance to paralyze, overwrites.
There, Giga Drain. That's it.
He doesn't recover that much from this hit.
Knockout.
But I do believe he lives an Icy Wind from Cloyster.
Just one
Icy Wind should not
Pokemon
kill.
remains.
If Rain maintains its course.
Oh, it's Cloyster. This is the last Pokemon.
If this Icy Wind kills and Rain maintains its course, we kill Houndoom. We don't kill a lot of things.
Be a battle.
That's it. Yeah. This game. Building me up with tension. I'm like, what is it going to be?
There's the
Nope,
shot.
didn't kill.
It's super effective.
Needed a crit or a paralyze here to win.
Oh, its speed is down.
Paralyze? Nope. Giga Drain 100% kills.
Accuracy is down. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
I'm gonna go for Surf because it is technically more accurate.
Ride that surf. No, that didn't connect.
I just watered that fucking Executor.
Ah!
What a troll, dude. What an absolute time waster. What a ridiculous game this is.
There are no more remaining
I don't like this game
Pokemon.
at all. This game makes me upset.
And there goes the battle.
Gengar lead. Thunder Punch. Still want Aerodactyl because we can't really deal with Executor. Don't want. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I meant to pick Houndoom in this fight. I'm an idiot. We don't need Cloyster anymore. And I want a Donphan lead. Do I want Rain Dance Thunder? If I have Houndoom, I don't have to worry about Executor. We're gonna forego Aerodactyl here. Aerodactyl is the entire reason Gengar doesn't switch when he kills it, and Executor takes damage from an attack. But we gotta lead Donphan. Hope he leads with Gengar, or Espeon's fine too. Starmie? 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 He just Psychics, right? I'm switching anyway. I'm gonna bank on this Thunder hitting first try, no Rain Dance.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Electro.
And if he flashes like an idiot, a Water Gun Bumblebee. Double team.
Ah, it raised its evasiveness. What impact will this
That's a
Pokemon
nice
switch have
double
on the
team you
battle?
got there. Be a shame if
Uh-oh, it started raining
it didn't help you dodge.
A furious attack.
To be
That was
expected.
good.
Pressure drop? Nope.
Oh,
Ooh.
Psychic defense is
Just
down.
did.
A hot battle is unfolding.
It's funny as Thunder actually probably doesn't kill here.
The
Hard to say.
trainer
He
switching
switches,
Pokemon.
the jerk. He's definitely got a Executor, which sucks because, well, no, it doesn't suck.
Oh, it's Executor.
This actually really does suck though, because I still have to hit a Thunder on a
What'll it do?
Starmie.
That was weak. How will this
He 100% Giga Drains here,
Pokemon fare?
but he has no Crunch Switch-ins.
Here comes the Pokemon switch.
You know, I haven't heard my favorite line in this game in so long. It's a little depressing.
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Just once, I want to hear a revolving door of Pokemon.
How's that? Ah, that
No
looks
crit is
fun.
good. Well, actually, it can be a crit.
How will this
On really not
Pokemon
super effective
switch
hits,
affect the
it can
flow
still
of battle?
sound. It can still be a crit and not say so.
There's the shot. That struck
Feint
home.
attacks to a KO.
A brilliant flash.
What's funny is when the rain goes out, Starmie can't kill me with Bubble Beam.
Down. There's a big HP difference between the two
Taking one
combatants.
Giga Drain. Do I live?
Fake attack. That's it.
I should definitely live a Bubble Beam. I wonder. I wonder.
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
What happens if he goes Starmie?
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Goes Houndoom. I beat Houndoom.
The rain finally stopped. Now that the heavy downpour
How
has
can I walk out of this
finally
with a continue?
stopped, the field has returned to normal. The
This Houndoom's
Pokemon
definitely gonna go for Solar Beam if he,
returning
for whatever
Pokemon.
reason, doesn't go for a Fire attack right now or just double teams. He definitely goes for Solar Beam.
The Pokemon appears with a cry.
Then we kill with Earthquake. What do
Ah,
we
it
do?
raised its evasiveness. What impact attack
do
will
we
send Pokemon
do?
quick tab on the battle. It's building up power for its next attack. Hang on, Earthquake! Bullseye!
Good. If I heard the announcer say, "Oh, that's a miss,"
Wow!
I would have buried my head in shame and cried a little bit. Hard Electrode seems to be the play.
Pokemon left to come out.
Hard Electrode might be the play. No, he went for Psychic.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its
Did he go
Pokemon.
for Psychic?
It's down to the last
I'm not gonna go
Pokemon
for the
now.
continue.
The number of
I win
remaining
this fight
Pokemon
most of the
is 3 to
time.
1. This battle has become
I win this fight
one-sided.
most of the time. I'm not gonna risk getting a continue here. I still have 2 continues, I think.
It increased its
He went
evasiveness.
minimize.
A sharp attack. No, that didn't connect.
This is bad.
Sparks are
Gonna go hard Houndoom now.
competitor.
If he has Bubble Beam, that's fine. He'll give me a
Here
free
comes
switch
the
to Electrode.
Pokemon Switch. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
I went hard Electrode, didn't I?
There it goes.
This kills, doesn't it?
Hit, that was good. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? Here it comes, Thunder! Thrill the heat. That settles this
That's one way to get a continue, is to accidentally pick Electrode instead of Houndoom on a minimize, and then hit Thunder. Let's see, 0.33. What's 75%? Is that 50? It's just south of 50%. So that was a 50% accurate Thunder. Remarkable. Like I said, that's one way to get a continue. That last fight, the 6th fight, has really thrown off my knowledge of what's best. I'm gonna forego Aerodactyl this fight, actually. I'm gonna go with Donphan. I'm definitely picking Cloyster, and I'm definitely picking Electrode. But I have such a big grass weakness. Dude, what is this composition? I'm weak to grass and electric at the same time. There's no beating it. I know that sound. That's Arcanine. Please don't have a flying type. 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 Please don't. Yes! Don't burn, don't burn, don't burn. Crit! Good. Crit is good. No burn.
Here's retaliation. Both come back.
He crit burned me.
Okay.
He crit burned me. And he could have dig.
Whoosh, flamethrower. Yes, it's a hit.
Crit
Oh, it will
burned
last.
me.
What Pokemon will appear next?
What sucks about that is, because he crit burned me, I have to do
Oh, it's Electro.
a really hard decision now.
Now's the time to attack.
Like, Thunder definitely doesn't kill, right?
What Pokemon is still
Rain Dance seems like a good idea if he has Flamethrower, but he could dig here.
tired? The
He switches,
Pokemon is
good.
returning to its
This is good because it sets up Rain for Cloyster and then sets up Cloyster to win.
Oh, it's Nidoking.
Nidoking is the worst ground type I have to deal with, but as I said, I do have that wonderful, wonderful... No, Cloyster definitely loses to Flame. No!
Tab on the battle.
Oh. No, I lose. I lose this fight in the long term. I could quit right now and see what happens.
Might want to bring an umbrella if you're heading out to the stadium.
What? What was that line? I lose if he has Thunder Punch, or Fire... Not Fire Punch, but I lose if he has Thunder Punch.
Pokemon is switching out.
Because Earthquake will put me in range of Thunder Punch. Maybe. And then I die to Hound... or, we'll see.
How's
We'll
that?
see.
The hit
He has a grass
lands
type that's
right
even
on.
worse. Do I Icy Wind here? No, I want to kill Nidoking.
How will this
I think I Icy Wind here. I'm gonna Surf. I really think I should Icy Wind here though, over Surf. Damn, I should have Icy Wind. Because it can go to an electric type now, and that's really safe. And I outspeed certain electric types. Oh, it goes hard Arcanine, like an idiot.
Oh, it's low on HP. Ride that surf. That's it. Down
He's probably got a... What does he have on the end that he does this play? He definitely has an electric type on the end for him to do that. He's definitely switching to an electric type now.
Oh, it's Machamp.
Machamp? What's happening? What do I do?
Pokemon remain on each side.
Rain is still up.
Sparks are flying from both teams.
Made Cloyster healthy. Cloyster's taking an Earthquake. Surf 2 goes in the rain. Could have Thunder Punch, could have Submission. Submission is rough. Electrode doesn't take any damage. Do I go hard Electrode and then double?
They're eyeing each other warily.
I'm gonna do it just so I can hear the revolving door of Pokemon.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
Although he could dig here. He could have dig here.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Definitely has dig. Or Earthquake. He stays in always.
A sharp attack. Great hit.
Crush Shot doesn't have dig. Could have Mudslap.
How will this
Mudslap.
newly switched out Pokemon
It's a
fare?
double here. If I lose this fight, I'm gonna lose it by switching on a Mudslap or an Earthquake.
Returning to its Pokeball.
And hope I dodge Cross Chop. It's the only way.
The Pokemon appears with a cross.
I got the double right.
The other trainer is
Why? Just say the words! It's a revolving door Pokemon! It's a classic!
back for another
Good
go.
prediction.
The rain
Sucks is now we don't have rain, so
What impact will this Pokemon switch
Surf
have
doesn't
on the
kill.
battle?
Hey, you guys with Champ here, what do I do?
There it goes.
Stayed in.
That is
Fire once. That kills in 2 hits. I'm glad I surfed.
vicious attack.
Icy Wind is actually a smarter move. I should have Icy Wind first. I 100% should have Icy Wind first. Earthquake might even kill me now.
Hang on, Earthquake. Yes, it's a hit.
Should have Icy.
Oh, it will last.
So what started off as a I'm definitely gonna lose this fight in the long run became a oh well let's make this double and see what happens. Has once again turned into I should have done a different move, and now I've cost myself all that time and I'm gonna be resetting here.
Pokemon is down to the last Pokemon
But-
now.
It's not over.
A hot
Could have
battle is
Swift.
unfolding. Will this do it?
But I went for Mirror Code anyway, so
There are
slightly slower than resetting hard. We learned where Mirror Code is, so that's good. Still gonna lead Donphan.
And there goes the battle.
I think I might pick Aerodactyl here. Aerodactyl's got a good matchup so far. It's only weak to or electric attacks, and I have Donphan for that. So my best core would be... Do I want Pokemon? Pokemon. Do I want Pokemon? I definitely want a Pokemon. We need Donphan, we have Aerodactyl. Do we want Cloyster or do we want Electrode? I really don't know. I'm gonna pick Electrode. This will 100% win this fight. He has a lot of weak to ground moves.
Champions
He has a Machamp, which I beat. He could crit with Cross Chop though. Cross Chop might kill Aerodactyl from full on a crit. Maybe it's with Don or Arcanine once again. Let's see you crit burn me twice, buddy. Dare ya? I dare you, Arcanine. Prove it.
There's the attack. Hit. That was good.
That might have burned.
Whoa. That had to hurt. The
Burn me twice. I lose to Neo King now. This is unreal. The Arcanine burned me twice. He called my bluff. Good news is I don't lose to Neo King. Neo King can't even touch my Aerodactyl. Looks like I have to go for Ranger Power here, and I'm not thrilled about it. I'd rather go for Wing Attack, preserve my PP. But he's not weak enough after a burnt Earthquake, I don't think. Well, actually he is, because he died to Cloyster. He switched in on Cloyster. And died. Good champ. Does he have Thunder Punch? Ice Punch. This is the only thing stopping his Nido King from winning. Let's just get a cross chop miss and win, please. Thanks, bye.
There's the shot. Oh, a blow to the weak spot. It collapsed. Only one hit. There's only one Pokemon left.
Do I give him the dignity of do I reset right now? Take my continue and fight again? Or do I risk it and win? Glad I risked it. Don't dig, don't dig, don't dig. Earthquake kills. Good. Honestly, I thought, his last is weak to Aerodactyl, I know that. His last has to be weak to Aerodactyl. If he had Nido King, would have gone for it. That didn't kill? What the fuck? Fuck you, game! How the fuck are you gonna take a Wing Attack from an Aerodactyl and live a Thunder from an Electrode? Holy fuck. Fuck off with your burning first turn bullshit. Fucking swear. I'd better have one continue left. I'm pretty sure I do. Man, what a garbage run. I always hate this. I get an amazing start. I get to the end, and I have to reset the fight 3 different times. And worst of all, I'm losing to fucking 10% burn from fucking Arcanine. Fucking die. Same team. What the fuck am I afraid of? You lose to all these Pokemon. You have no way to beat Aerodactyl. You got a cross-chop crit. You can't beat Donphan. You gotta burn him with Flamethrower. Let's see you fucking do it again. Fucking dare you. That's right, you better leave that fucking dog. I dare you to switch to your Scyther. Right now. Switch to that Scyther. That's what I fucking thought.
That was good. Oh, what's this? Man, that was perfectly.
Wait.
It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
Does Arcanine just live normally? Am I an idiot and Arcanine just lives normally? He crits me. What the fuck is this Arcanine?
What will be the next Pokemon? Oh, it's Aerodactyl. The opponent is weak. What an opportunity.
I swear if I lose this fight because I led Donphan 3 fights in a row, I am genuinely, like, destroying my Pokemon Stadium 2 cartridge if I lose this fight. What an absolute joke. I should have remembered that Arcanine is like 240, 250 HP. 260 sometimes. Like, he lives. He lives Earthquake from full. There are very few attacks in this game that do more than 250 damage. Earthquake is not one of them. Can I get a dodge? One time. One time. least I didn't crit.
They're both hanging tough.
It sucks because I can't switch, and he lives one more wing attack somehow. Give me a good roll. Get a high roll.
There's the shot.
That killed. Crouch here.
To hang in there.
No! Miss.
Wham! Drop shot.
Nice
Oh,
miss.
that's a miss. Marks the
That's what you get, game.
competitor.
Now show me that Nidoking finish, so I lose.
A furious attack. Yes, it's a hit. Yes, it's going down.
Yeah, give me that Xatu or that Crobat or that Scyther. Give me that Scizor. Show me that Scizor, please. Please show me Scizor. It's gotta be a flank type. It is Scizor. That's interesting. That makes little sense, actually. That makes very little sense. Why you would have a Scizor? If he had Scizor, he should have gone to it.
What now? A light hit.
Scizor kills with Metal Claw.
If you steal me. Whoops,
Nice dodge.
that missed. It's a fierce battle.
I'm gonna do both attacks just to see which one does more damage in general.
How's that?
I want to know for my personal records which one is the better move.
Wow! That struck home. Down it goes.
2 wing attacks. You should die to Thunder.
Team has only one Pokemon left for battle.
I will eat this mask if Thunder doesn't kill. And I don't mean miss.
Down to the
If
last
Thunder doesn't
Pokemon
kill,
left.
I will eat my mask.
The heated action continues.
I'm gonna rain dance because I'm just that much of a wimp. I do not want to lose this fight.
Uh-oh, it started raining heavily. What'll it do? That didn't accomplish
No
much.
crit is good.
Ah, it
Definitely.
raised its defense.
Oh no! Defense boost.
The crowd's excitement from this heated battle. Here it comes, Thunder!
That's what I thought.
Hit, that was good.
Get me out of here. Oh my goodness, dude. This started off so promising. I had the perfect Pokemon every step of the way. And then I lose the 6th fight, and then I lose the 8th fight a million times over. Unreal. 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's garbage, dude. So garbage. I wanna die. Hello, Muck. Ember, yeah, that's expected. Flawless Pokemon anything. You got that right. Crit, burn, paralyze, and you can't do anything about it. Yeah. It's a revolving door of Pokemon. Yeah, no, I realized afterwards. I was like, wait a minute. The only moves in this game that can do more than 250 damage are Thunder from Jolteon, Thunder from Ampharos, and obviously times 4 effective moves. Those will always kill. But like, you'll never have... Arcanine has too much HP and too much bulk that even a Rhydon's Earthquake might... Actually, a Rhydon Earthquake might kill, because that's 130 and Donphan is 120. 120 attack from Donphan is the reason that that didn't kill. And Earthquake at most is going to do like 240 or 250. Did he burn ever? He had to burn at least once. Please tell me he lived at least once. 1 HP on the... My goodness, dude. 1 HP on the Machamp? That's insane. It's actually insane. Oh, man. That was... I hate whenever I get a... Wow. Can you guys hear the game well? Please tell me you can hear the game well. Can you hear the game just... Even a little bit? Because I just noticed my my sound settings for my OBS were at like 10% instead of 60. Okay, good. So that doesn't... Okay. That only has an effect on the Twitch alert sound. That makes sense. At least it has an effect on you guys hearing the Twitch alert sound. So we'll make it 75. Okay. No big deal. It's only in the left ear, but sounds fine. Yeah, one of the cables might got of... let me actually adjust one of the cables and see if that fixes. One of my cables got undone. It was the right audio. Oh!